Hi, I'm Dr. Caldwell with Phoenix Mobile Veterinarians, and our clients sometimes have questions about cat deworming. We've written down these questions, and together with my assistant Ariana, who's going to be reading those questions, we're going to get those answered for you. Ariana, what's the first question?
Dr. Codwell, how is my cat tested for worms?
We test cats for worms by collecting a fecal sample and getting it sent off to the lab. They're going to be checking for actual eggs in the stool sample that we submitted. They're also going to be checking for something called antigen, which is an exposure test. And so we're going to be able to tell if they were exposed to that parasite as well.
What medication is used for deworming?
Well, it really just depends on the parasite that we have. There's lots of different parasites, and only a few of these parasites are covered by certain medications. And so, what we like to do is we like to find out exactly what they have and then treat specifically with a medication we know will get that parasite.
Can I deworm my cat at home?
You can deworm your cat at home. However, we always recommend getting a veterinary licensed product or something from a reputable veterinary pharmacy in order to treat those parasites. And also, like I said earlier, you want to make sure that you have the right medication for the right parasite.
How often should my cat be dewormed?
Well, I only recommend deworming cats if we know they have a parasite. I don't necessarily believe that we should just be routinely deworming an animal on a certain schedule. If we check and they have parasites, of course, we treat them up. But that's how we go about things here at Phoenix Mobile.
What happens when my cat is dewormed?
When a cat's dewormed, what we're doing is we're treating them for that very specific parasite. And ideally, we're going to be able to kill that parasite, and then that animal is going to pass that through their stool. So let's say that we have a roundworm infection in a cat. Once we treat them with the medication, you're going to see those parasites most often pass through the stool within the next day or two.
Is deworming necessary for cats?
Deworming is necessary if they have a parasitic infection. If they don't have a parasite, then like I said earlier, we don't necessarily need to deworm them.
What would happen if my cat isn't dewormed?
Well, if your cat isn't dewormed and they have a parasite, well, then they can get robbed of those nutrients that we were talking about in our other video. If they don't get dewormed and they don't have a parasite, well, then nothing's really going to happen. That's why we always recommend that you get them checked for it. Well, I hope this answered your questions. If you have any others, please give us a call at Phoenix Mobile Veterinarians.